That's what it would come down to. But
you know, I never knew about that story with Canada and Duck.
Oh yeah, he's the Canada Slayer. He just annihilates Canada because Michigan is like geographically really close to where we are. It's only about a 4-hour drive for them, and he just comes up to our majors and bodies us every time. So, you know, I think one of the players who does well against him is Nunn, but other than that, it's like Duck looks pretty dominant most of the time, even over Kirby Kaze, and that's like a pretty good matchup for Sheik. Like,
it's cool to see that KK is maybe starting to come back to the game a bit.
Yeah. I think that the breaks he has taken have really helped his mindset a lot, because, you know, I think sometimes he can get down on himself, which is really not helpful. Like, we see other examples of players, once they get down on themselves, it really saps the momentum from their play. Big recent example was Mewtwo King at Summit. Everybody loved that performance he had versus Armada, and then afterwards just whittled down.
Oh yeah.
So mindset plays such a huge role in this game, and it looks like the player we have here is Metaknight0. I have no history on this player.
None whatsoever. None
whatsoever. However, we do know a little bit about this matchup. It's one of the only matchups that Marths like really complain about a lot of the time. Like, if you go on the Marth R&D boards, you'll see a lot of people just complaining about Pikachu, like saying it's such a difficult matchup. And when you think about it logically, it doesn't seem like it should be that way, just because Marth has so much more range than Pikachu. But Marth, it's all about that commitment and the really nice movement of Pikachu. And Pikachu has a really good combo game on Marth, so this is one of the harder matchups, at least for a mid-tier. And we're going to see Axe, who's really proficient at it as well. Earlier seeing Axe play against another Marth in pools, he was just not letting him recover whatsoever.
And that's a complete turnaround actually from last night at the Canada Crew Battles.
Nightmare. Oh, Nightmare. He's an interesting character. Like, when you give him a crowd to back him up, he just gets like so much better. And then like you see him in friendlies and he's just kind of like joking around, and give that man a crowd and he'll just do some crazy stuff. Shout out to USA. They tried, but in the end, Leffen put in some work for us. Took out Mango. That was fun.
All the heavy hitters just appearing at once, really.
Yeah, seriously.
It's crazy because we went from pools with some people that we didn't know to just top level talent almost immediately.
I love that. It's a good swap. Hopefully we can get through all of it.
Anyways, game number 1 between Metaknight and Axe. And like you mentioned, some Marth mains really feel like this is tough, but what Marth certainly has over Pikachu is just that great range.
Yep.
In conjunction with some movement, you can stuff out a lot of the approach options that Pikachu might have, but the thing about Axe is that he is just so good at using every single move in Pikachu's moveset.
Yeah, he really is, he's not just like a Nair monster, you know? He really does change it up, and even though there isn't a lot of disjoints for Pikachu, he trips you up in terms of what you think he's going to do, and he's making this matchup look simple so far.
I think that forward air is something that he's been implementing a lot more recently as well.
It seems like a really good combo extender a lot of the time, and it has like a somewhat lasting hitbox.
Wow, that grab from Axe, and you have to remember that Pikachu has one of the shortest grab boxes in the entire game, so every time he gets one of those, I'm always just so impressed.
I know, you like those stubby little T-Rex arms, like he shouldn't be able to get that, but he seems to get it so consistently, and then that back throw, when he's in the right position, is just so devastating because it takes you so far away, regardless of percent, and just flips you off.
It just feels like after last night, Axe told himself, you know what, I'm not going to lose to a Marth in Canada ever again.
Yeah. He definitely was a little shook by that. I would have been shook.
He's a little shook at all. He looks so confident, and we might be on the verge of seeing one of the first 4-stocks in this pool.
Yep, very possible. Just showing the level of competition here. Oh, gee, yeah. Making it look simple. Like, I feel like Metaknight got 80% of his damage within the first like 10 seconds of the game, where he had a nice little baby combo onto Axe, and then after that it just didn't look good at all. This kind of looks like a I'm giving up pick to me. I don't know. Like, he really wants the Pokemon battle. Like, is he gonna make him go to Pokemon? Yeah, I see you. Recreating the first Pokemon movie. I feel you.
I guess I've just been playing so much Pokken. I'm trying to think about that matchup.
Yeah, like, wait a second, what? How's this go? Like, I feel like this might be a more interesting matchup in Smash 4. Like, no lie. But still, like, Mewtwo is a pretty cool character in this game, and he actually has some great setups onto Spaceys. Like, I've definitely seen Mewtwo King body my buddy with Mewtwo, like, completely 4-stock him using just, like, the chain throw into, like, Shadow Claw, and it's all over. So far, this is even looking it could be a lot worse, honestly, so far.
I feel like Axe might have the experience here as well. Let's keep in mind that Taj,
right, is from Arizona. Yeah. So that's like, even if you're trying to do a sneaky counter pick, you picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
Like, should have gone for Bowser or something like that.
It's not the right wild card, but wow,
Whoa, that almost killed.
Almost getting the first stock in this game. What is going on?
OG kill throw. I love those. Ooh, he's got some Mewtwo movement too. That Shadow Claw almost got him.
All right, maybe this counter pick isn't actually a joke.
Yeah, maybe this is just like his actual main, and he was trying to do something high tier, and now he's sticking with where his heart wants. Man, he's playing this pretty well, honestly.
I mean, he still has great tools to outrange Axe, really. Pikachu is almost like the hidden swordsman of this game.
Yeah, for sure. He, all the magic really extends where his limbs traditionally go.
Axe, overall, I think he's done a pretty decent job of dealing with the tail, but you have to keep in mind that an up throw here is going to be enough.
Yo,
so
and he gets the stock.
Actually, nearly tying up the game. I mean, it's just negligible percent at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even want to imagine the potential. If he can take a game, oh man. I feel like Axe still hasn't necessarily adapted to the matchup yet. Ooh, that's a flub.
That hurts so much as well.
He was doing so well. It's just a little disappointing, to be quite honest.
And Axe is a champion. I mean, he has that champion mentality. So if something like that happened to Axe, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I feel like for a new player, when you're doing that well,
right, you're thinking, yo, this might be my game. What if I beat Axe? Oh my god. Yeah, you can get in your own head with something like that.
Holding onto that shield there. Axe finding a way to chip in.
Mewtwo definitely has one of the more difficult recoveries to deal with. That's something that both of these characters have in spades. It's good recovery, but Axe sealing the deal with that really spicy up smash. Oh, lots of damage.
Oh, and a great grab. Did he combo do that after the down tilt?
I don't know, it almost looks raw, but Axe moves so quickly, the camera almost didn't keep up. That long extending hitbox of the up smash, running into Axe.
And what seems like a great decision from Metaknight seems to finally be going wrong.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that unless you can really show us some cool stuff, eventually the better player is going to adapt, and then you're going to have a problem on your hands.
It seems like he's running out of tricks at this point.
Yeah, he's fishing a little bit, I think. Looking for Axe to commit to something, but Pikachu's moves are, for the most part, so quick, he's not going to overcommit.
He's getting the courtesy charge, I like it.
Yeah. Oh, come on now.
I love, shout out to the person in the crowd who just screamed, do it.
Yeah, and he listened. Oh, just got red there. Not a lot to do with that.
Close game.
Oh.
Really surprising that the Mewtwo did as well as it did, but Axe, again, just showcasing why he is one of the champions and one of the favorites at this tournament.
Oh, definitely. If he's not in top 8, I'll be very